Hi, so I don't really know who would find this channel, but hopefully somebody will. Otherwise, it's just going to be me talking to my camera, and that's going to be really weird. But anyway, okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Amanda. I attempted to do a beauty channel at one point, but that's kind of fallen by the wayside. I still love those things. I still plan on doing videos on that channel, but I don't know. I hate to promise them and then they don't happen. So anyways, this channel is going to be more along the lines of just random vlogs. I don't know if it'll necessarily turn into a daily vlog type thing because really my days are kind of the same. But this is just going to be like, I don't know, just about different things. Right now I'm kind of on this kick. This first kind of, a lot of the videos here, up front are going to be about vacation planning and the things that I'm doing to plan for our upcoming vacation, which I'm super duper excited about. I have totally been immersing myself in all things Orlando. Like, I've gone to, I go to the Disney World website like once a day. I've watched like the most bajillion Disney vlogs and Disney, planning things and whatnot, because speaking as a person, I have not been to Disney World in over 10 years. And basically, let me give you a little bit of backstory. My parents took me and my sister Erin to Disney World when we were very young. I think I might have been 8, Erin might have been 6. That was my first trip to Disney World. And we went to the Magic Kingdom, and we went for one day, and we didn't stay all day. I mean, we stayed like a pretty good chunk of the day, but once it got dark, we were ready to go. So, yeah. So, that was when I was probably 8. The next time I went is when I was 17, or I was probably 17. I wasn't quite 18. But I was a senior in high school, and we went with our marching band. No, I wasn't a senior. I was a junior. Excuse me. Struck that. Reversed that. I was probably 16. And we went with our marching band, went to Disney World. We went to Magic Kingdom one day, and then, well, back then it was called MGM Studios, but it's Hollywood Studios now. You get the effect. So we went to those two parks, and like you were very strictly scheduled. Even though you had the freedom to like go around the park and do whatever you wanted, at certain times, like 2 o'clock, you had to be back here to check in. Someone has to see you. They have to put your face to a piece of paper that says, okay, Amanda is okay. She's not dead, she's not kidnapped or nothing, in the hospital or whatever. So it's like, it's very different when you're going to Disney World with a plan to like kind of do whatever you want. I mean, it's really weird for me at least. Because basically, when we initially, 2010, if you're not familiar, I don't know, I may move those videos on this channel, I'm not entirely sure. But 2010, we went to Universal Studios, Florida. I had never been there before then. Basically, as you'll come to find out, I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. So when the Wizarding World of Harry Potter opened, we were going. So we went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter the first year it opened, and had a blast. And we were like, while we're going to Orlando, why don't we just go to Disney and Universal? And then it ended up, well, we're just going to go to Universal. And then the next year, vacation came, and I was like, you know what? I really want to go to Orlando again. We just ended up going back to Universal. So after that, we were like, okay, the next time we go to Orlando, we're definitely going to hit up Disney World. We have to hit up Disney World as an adult. And it's really, I don't know, like how people, like for me, I found it overwhelming because there's so much to do and so much to see. And a lot of it you're not really familiar with if you don't have younger children. So it's like, people wonder, like my mom and my dad tonight at dinner were like, you're adults. Why are you going to Disney World? You have no kids and da-da-da. And I'm like, well, it's like you're never too old for Disney, right? You're never too old for Disney. So this is just kind of going to talk about, and like I said, I'm a total novice at this. So maybe if this helps someone else out there who's in my position, maybe that'll help you. But actually, let me grab my iPad really quick because this is going to be a helpful thing. The best thing that I can tell you about is planning a Disney vacation. First of all, is to start at the source. This is what I did. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna insert actually, okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna see if I can do this. I did this once, so let's see if I can figure this out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are at the Walt Disney World website, which is disneyworld.disney.go.com. However, I just type in Walt Disney World or disneyworld.com and it takes you to the same address. So this is where I started when I looked at what I wanted to do as far as planning our vacation. Now, for those of you who are wondering, we had very set dates in mind because LeakyCon is going to be in Orlando this year, and we wanted to go around that same time because we have some friends from out of town who are attending LeakyCon that we wanted to see while they were here in, the lower 48 or whatever, however you want to term it for uh, this southern part of the hemisphere. So, um, basically, we are going to be in Disney while LeakyCon is in Universal. So, it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. So, basically, what you want to do when you're pricing a vacation, and I'll just show you how we did for ours. These are our dates. We were checking in on the 30th, we're checking out on the 3rd. So, basically, you want to go to Find Prices. Might help if I actually clicked the button, right? You here on this page, if you have a particular resort or whatever that you have in mind, basically price ranges in mind. If you have a certain area you want to be around, like in the room, basically we don't really care about the deluxe or whatever because Disney at this point in time in the year is going to be expensive. So we opted for a more value resort. Now, if you click the value resort areas, it will give you basically the All Stars, which are the sports, movies, music, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. It gives you the average price per night, with Pop Century and Art of Animation being a little bit more per night, about $10 or $20 more. We chose to stay at Disney Pop Century. And one of the reasons why we decided to stay there is I read online, and I'll give you some recommendations here. The All Star resorts all share the same bus line. So if you stay at All Star Sports and the bus line starts at music, by the time it gets to your hotel, the bus for Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom or whichever park you want to go to may be full, so you may have to wait for another bus. However, Pop Century has its own bus line, so you're better chances of getting on a bus right away. So what it'll do is I just click check availability. And there's just me and Aaron going. I don't know if I said this earlier. I don't think I did, but it's just 2 adults. So here it gives you the options for rooms. Now, I did this before I did more research, and had I known this, I may have chosen differently. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know this. The resort in and of itself, Pop Century, is a big resort. Now, I've never been there, so I don't know exactly from experience or whatnot, but I have been told by or read several times or several places that the resorts can be quite large. It's not that it's a huge difficult walk or whatnot, but from the aspect of if you're in your hotel room late at night and you want to go get a drink or whatever, uh, depending on your room that you get, we opted for a standard room, and I don't exactly know where we're going to be, whatever, but I am told that if you book the preferred room, that at least at this hotel, they put you closer to the center of the hotel, so the food court, the gift shop, the bus transportation, all that stuff. You're more centrally located. So, had I known that, I may have opted because it's, $20 difference a night, and I don't know, with if it's a savings or not with that $20. But just for whatever purposes, we'll just continue like we going here, which is the standard room, which is what we chose. Now, this next page is about your tickets. You can pick, no tickets, you just want hotels. If you just need 1-day tickets to Magic Kingdom or 1-day ticket to Epcot, Disney Animal Kingdom, whichever one. We opted for the 4-day ticket because we're going to be there. And we opted for the park hopper option. And we opted for that reason because of the fact that I like having the freedom to be able to go anywhere. Like, if I want to go to Magic Kingdom during the day, but at night I want to go to Epcot to see Illusions, I think that's the name of it, the Reflections of Earth show or whatever. I like being able to do that if I choose to do that. Also, here's where you would select your dining plan. We did not select a dining plan because when we looked at the dining plan, it was a $500 difference, and I just don't think me and Aaron would eat $500 worth of food in 4 days. I don't think that, because we are driving, so we will have access to a car, so we can go off site and get food or whatnot if we need to. And also there are mini fridges available in the hotel, in the rooms, so we could have sandwiches or whatever. So we opted to not select the dining plan. However, if you wish to add the dining plan later, you can. You just have to call the Walt Disney World hotline and ask them to add it to your reservation. So here, this is basically giving you the oversight if you need to add a flight or add ground transportation. So if we were flying in, we could add that. If we wanted to add the bus that takes you from the hotel, not to the airport to the hotel, we could do that. You can add a dining plan, the memory maker, which I'm thinking about adding the photo pass. I haven't made a decision yet or not, but I don't know. So basically this tells you this. Now, it says your subtotal is here. Now, I'm not going to go into the next page, I don't think, because I think the next page is when you actually have to put like your personal information, but we'll see. Yeah, so this is saying who's going to come with you, blah, blah, blah. And, then you go into the next thing. Now, when you go here, more than this, basically, if you did not know, if you add a flight, you have to pay for the flight in full up front. The rest of the reservation, you just have to put down like a $200 deposit and it has to be paid off by a certain time. So that's like the planning portion of it through Walt Disney World's website. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can always, if you go up here to help, if you go to contact us, because I used this, you can also type in questions. I'm sure that there's hotel numbers, numbers to speak to someone. There is also live chat. Live chat is only from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you can tell, it's 11:20 Eastern Standard Time right now. So the live chat is not there, but if you have a question, you can go live chat and speak directly to a cast member. So with that is this part of the Disney World website. So yeah, my best advice is to really research it. When I did this, I looked at different hotels, priced it out, looked, for instance, let me see if I can go back. Something that I really liked, yeah, I can go back, cool. Something that I liked when I went here, when you go to the hotel part, if this is the right page, which I think it is, yes. It'll tell you the transportation options. Like from Pop Century, there's just a bus line. But if you, let's say you're staying at a deluxe resort hotel, like the Polynesian, we'll use that. You have a boat, the monorail, and bus. Also, the Contemporary, you just have monorail and bus, which if I ever win the lottery or like save up a lot of money, I want to stay at the Contemporary, because when I was younger, I saw the monorail go straight through the Contemporary. I thought that was so cool. I wanted to go there so bad, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So like I said earlier,
research it, whatever's in your budget, you know, you can do Disney on a budget and still feel like you got the same experience as if you do Disney on like the grand budget. But anyways, that's the website. We'll get back to some other planning. If these vlogs have been helpful, please leave me a thumbs up and I'll be happy to continue. All right, guys. So that was the website's experience. Like I said in the video that you just saw, it's really about knowing what you want to do as far as your budget. Kind of think ahead in that fashion. The Also a tip that I wanted to say, because I forgot about this while I was on the website, or otherwise I'll point it out to you. If you look on the, I think it's the right hand side of the page, I'll try to insert like a picture here somewhere of it, but if not, it's totally cool. It's not like it's difficult to find. If you go on the Walt Disney World website, you can request a free Disney DVD planning guide. I requested one. I got an email the other day that it's shipped. I haven't got it yet. Um, just if you want to have more information, it's free. It's cool. It's a little souvenir, whatever. And the next video is going to be all about the My Disney Experience website, which I'm going to do now, just because I'm just in a Disney mood. So until next video, hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, leave me a thumbs up if these were helpful. I'm trying to kind of, and there are like a bajillion. If you search Disney World planning trips and whatnot, then that's a bajillion. But there's not a lot about actually how actually planning. The only other video I've seen like this has been Organized Like Jen's, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't know if I can pass some knowledge on to someone who doesn't know. I'm trying, but anyways, I said earlier that I would leave you some websites if you are interested in searching or planning or researching for a Disney World vacation. There is wdwinfo.com, allears.net. I think Inside the Magic is a good one. I haven't really tootled around on it too much, but I'll leave some links in the underbar if you guys want to check them out. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, and yeah, so I mean nothing interesting will be until July. So hey, anyway, okay guys, I'll talk to you later. And also, while I'm doing this series on Disney, would it be helpful to do one on Universal? Because I haven't seen anyone talk about Universal plannings. And that I can do a whole video series on too. So that would be pretty cool. I'll probably do that too. So be on the lookout for it. Have a nice day, guys. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, because today is the 1st. So, oh, why did I say Merry Christmas? That's really weird. Okay, I'm just rambling now. So, bye guys. Have a good one.